What's going on, people? Guendouzi here. Everton 1, Arsenal 0. Phil Jagielka with the only goal of the game. Legit very annoyed with that performance. I cannot lie to you. Everybody just fucking bottled it. Personally, I don't care how good Everton are or how good these teams are, but they actually bottled it. So frustrating when we have such a big chance to go back to third and get an advantage towards that fourth place with those away games remaining, and then we just get fucked so badly like that. So confused with how poor we've been. I thought Emery got the midfield wrong today. He should have started Ramsey. Elneny is nowhere good enough to play in this starting 11, let alone with Guendouzi. Those two in the midfield wouldn't even save a side from relegation. I'm not even joking. If they were even in Huddersfield, they would not be saved from relegation. Because them two were poor together. They were poor together. Ramsey came on. Ramsey was making more tackles. Pressing them. Guendouzi and Elneny didn't offer that. I was so annoyed with them two in the midfield. I thought Maitland-Niles had a poor game. A very poor game. Every time he got on the ball, he was trying to take a man on. He's a fullback. He's not a centre mid. He's not a winger. He's not playing in those positions where you could take a man on. He's playing fullback. Time after time again, he lost the ball. Bernard could have had a goal from that chance. He misheaded the ball and Bernard was through. Bernard could have scored that. Felt Kolasinac was woeful. Caught out of position so many times. Richarlison had a field day. I thought Lacazette, that was one of his worst performances in terms of on the ball, causing a threat. He caused no threat. You watch Rondon cause no threat against us. That was legit Lacazette. He caused no threat whatsoever. But that's the funny thing. Lacazette made more tackles than Elneny and Guendouzi in the first half. That is shocking. I thought Ozil had a big chance to prove those critics wrong again. He's been getting a lot of praise in the past few weeks. Got man of the match against Newcastle, but he was woeful. Struggled to get in the midfield. Struggled to create those chances. Same with Mkhitaryan, woeful. Iwobi came on for the last 15 minutes and had a better job than both of them. I'm not even joking. Aubameyang came on, added nothing to the game whatsoever. Nothing. He was poor. I felt like I was watching Modu Barrow, for God's sake. All pace, no nothing else. I love Aubameyang, but he needs to fix up. If he wants to get over that 25 goal a season mark, he has to fix up when he comes on at half time. He has to make the impact immediately. And he failed to do so. That being said, I thought Everton gave a really good fight. Everton were the better team throughout the game. I thought Gomez dominated the midfield, played some amazing passes towards Bernard, Richarlison, and I thought Sigurdsson should have grabbed a few more goals. And then I made some vital saves and positionally was really well. And to be fair, to concede from a throw-in is a shambles. It's like we're playing Stoke all over again with Rory Delap throwing those long balls in, and that was just pathetic. The way we conceded, the way we just made it so easy for them, the way we just carelessly lost the ball so many times. I back Guendouzi. The guy is 19 years old. You back Maitland-Niles. And they're young players coming, fully starting to get into their groove of the Arsenal team. But they were woeful. They were absolutely poor. I think they should be dropped for the game against Napoli. That's how bad I thought they were. They should be dropped. But yeah. Got tough games coming up. Napoli, Burnley, Leicester, Wolves. Away from home. Not going to be easy games. And we have to be on it every step of the way. We can't just rely on Socrates making these brilliant clearances, these brilliant tackles, and Leno making us the saves of time after time after time. We cannot be relying on these players. Otherwise, we'll get smacked. And I thought Emery got it wrong tactically, to be fair. Countless amount of times just trying to play it from the back. And then most of the time, you just had Zakrais and Mustafi standing there. Whereas Guendouzi and Elneny, Ramsey just offering no movement. It was a poor performance. Poor from everyone. Strategically, tactically, we were all over the place. I thought Zuma had a really good game as a centre-back, but that challenge he did on Lacazette could have been a red card. If he's very lucky that it wasn't a penalty indeed. Because any other place on the field, that would have been a foul. But because it's in a penalty box and because Lacazette had his cross shot, nothing was given. For me, that should be a penalty. Any other game, I think that would have been a penalty in my opinion. But we just got to move on. We've got to play with more confidence. Needs Xhaka back in the team. Even though I don't rate him as a footballer, he offers way more than Elneny and Guendouzi combined. And Torreira's going to be back, so that's going to be a must. But then Zakrais is banned for the next 2 games against Watford and Palace. So that's going to be a very tough game, going up against the likes of Michy Batshuayi, Troy Deeney, and Mustafi has to play better. He has to play better. But that's it. It's been your boy Gunnison. Long road to the top 4. It's not going to be easy. But we should hit another bump again. Yeah. In a bit, people. In a bit.